What's going on? What's up, Dub Nation? This your man C Dougie coming to you with another video with that hot content that's breaking around the world, man. Kyrie Irving was traded to the Dallas Mavericks, not Brooklyn, not staying in Brooklyn, but he's headed to the big Texas and the Dallas Mavericks. Before we jump into the content, head over to Prize Picks. If you have not tried out Prize Picks, you're missing out on easy money. First time users, download the promo code Keep Pounding. Anything that you deposit up to $100, Prize Picks will match for any first time users. Before we jump into content, we got another jersey on. The legend, the myth, Muggsy Bogues jersey. Classic, Hardaway classic jersey on today. But let's jump into the content. Kyrie Irving was traded on Sunday to the Dallas Mavericks. What does this mean? Does it mean that the Mavericks can make it to the Western Conference Finals? Does it mean that they'll win an NBA championship? We're going to jump right into it. But let's go over the trade details of what Dallas had to give up in order to receive Kyrie Irving. So what they gave up was Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, a second-round pick in 2027, and a first-round pick in 2029. That's unprotected in the second-round pick for the Kyrie Irving. Yes, Kyrie brings veteran leadership to this team. He does bring another guard to go along with Luka Doncic. Really and truly, this is a big win, I feel like, on a short term for the Dallas Mavericks. If we look at it, Kyrie's averaging 27.1 points per game. Luka Doncic is the second leading scorer in the league behind Joel Embiid with 33.4. And they have their big man, Christian Wood, that's averaging 18.4 points per game. Does that mean that Dallas has the newest big three that can possibly lead them to a strong playoff run? This definitely gives Luka Doncic help where he's not a one-man show and has role players around him. He now has another superstar on the side of him to lead this team into a tough playoff run. Currently, they're sitting sixth in the West, 9.5 games out of first. They're sitting behind the Phoenix Suns. With this addition of Kyrie Irving and the loss of Spencer Dinwiddie and Finney-Smith, does this roster look better than the Phoenix Suns? Possibly. We don't know. With Devin Booker being hurt for so long, it's going to take time for him to get accumulated in minutes up and get in stamina shape right before the playoff run. Does this team look better than the Memphis Grizzlies? We all know John Morant, but that team is filled of youth. Then you have the team that's in first, the Denver Nuggets. Does this acquisition of Kyrie Irving coming to Dallas make them better than Denver? Who knows, man? But I will say this, they have a fighter's chance. You have one of the best point guards in the league joining possibly one of the greatest players in the league right now. Not the greatest, but one of the greatest. Then they have a quality big man in Christian Wood where they can possibly help him, and it gives stress off Christian Wood and also gives stress off of Luka Doncic where you have Kyrie that can create his own shot. Then you also look at the potential starting lineup. You got Kyrie at point guard. You got Luka at the 2 or 3, intertwined with Tim Hardaway. Then you have Christian Wood, and you got Dwight Powell. They are also not done. Mark Cuban said that they're still trying to look for moves as well, meaning that they may be making more trades or acquisitions before Thursday's trade deadline. Also, I don't know, man. It's kind of sad that, we weren't able to see him team up with LeBron, but I feel like Mark Cuban has to be smart with this move as well, because Kyrie is a free agent going up into next year, meaning that they only have him for a half a rental after the All-Star break and the playoff run. Is Kyrie willing to sign with Dallas Mavericks? He already said he's asking for 4 years, $198 million in his next contract. What does that mean? Does it mean that we have to make the Western Conference Finals for you to sign with us? Or is he just doing a trial right now because Brooklyn is the reason why they traded him to Dallas, because of the return pieces that they got? It wasn't like, hey, Kyrie, where do you want to go? They didn't ask him. We already know he wanted to team up with LeBron. So it just depends on how well he plays with this team, his teammates. And I know Mark Cuban is willing to throw the bag at him to help Luka get help. What does this mean for the Brooklyn Nets? Does it mean like the Brooklyn Nets could be doing a full rebuild? There's our reports out there that Phoenix Suns have sat there and had a package deal ready for them to trade Kevin Durant to Phoenix. Or does the Brooklyn Nets sit here and say, we're going to build around Kevin Durant, we're going to give him everything that he needs, sit him down, this is your team, who do you want us to bring in? Let's try to bring in the pieces that you need so we can still be a dominant team in the East. Like I said, this is the first domino falling with the trade deadline. Kyrie said that he wanted to be traded on Friday, got traded basically 2 days later. Jump in the comments section for me. Tell me what you think about this breaking news about Kyrie Irving going to the Dallas Mavericks. Also, jump in the comments section. Share the video. Subscribe if you have not. Again, Kyrie Irving has been traded to the Dallas Mavericks. This your man C. Dougie. I love you. I appreciate you guys. One love. I'm out.